Welcome to another Tech Help video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I am your instructor, Richard Rost. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to add monthly memberships or any kind of recurring billing to your Microsoft Access database. Today's question comes from Summer from Bozeman, Montana, one of my Platinum members. Summer says, my business has a monthly membership program. I'm using your Tech Help invoicing database, which is very helpful. Thank you. You're welcome. Is there any way to have the database automatically add invoices for membership dues every month? Right now I've got over 200 members, and it's a pain to add them all by hand. Well, yes, of course, Summer, we can definitely do that. A little bit of warning, though. Anytime you say automatically when it comes to Microsoft Access, it's going to involve a little bit of programming. Now, you can use macros or VBA. Personally, I prefer VBA. I don't like macros. So make sure you go and watch my Intro to VBA video. There's the link. I'll put it down below in the link section so you can just click on it. Don't be scared. VBA is not that difficult once you learn it. I'll walk you through it step by step. Now, for the rest of you who have not used my invoicing database, go watch these videos first. My blank database is where I build the database template. We add contact management to it. Then we add invoicing to it. It's 3 different videos. If you're brand new to my videos, go watch those 3 first. Then go watch the form naming video. This is so you can know how to get a value from a form and also set a value on a different form. When we loop through the memberships, we're going to have to be able to set values on the order form. So go watch all 5 of these if you have not yet already. They're all free. They're on my website. They're also on my YouTube channel. Go watch them right now. Go on. Get out of here. Go watch them. Okay, you're back. You watched them. Here we go. Okay, here I am inside my Tech Help free template. Again, this is a free download from my website, and if you watch those other videos, you know exactly what this is and how I built it. Okay, so we've got our customer form, and each customer can have orders. And what Summer has to do right now is she has to open this up, go to a new one, right? Put in here your membership. Okay, come down here, type in, membership for July 21, whatever. All right, tab over, $9.95, and then print it, right? Okay, so we want to automate this process here. So she's got a list of members, what their memberships are, right? You could have multiple membership levels, and then click one button and then have them automatically add those invoices to the system. Okay, so what's the first step? Well, the first step is going to be to set up a membership table so we can track what customers have memberships and what the details of those memberships are. So, create, table design. This will be our membership key, so we'll start off with membership ID. That'll be on my auto number. Then a customer ID. That's my foreign key, so that's a number of type long integer. That's what customer this membership is associated with. Then the description, which I'll call membership type, or you can put description or whatever you want in there, whatever you want it to show up on the invoice as. All right, that'll be short text. The amount of the membership, that's a currency. And then the renewal date, that'll be a date time value. Okay, let's save that. This will be my membership membership table. Primary key, yes, that's the ID. All right, that's all good. Let's put some sample data in it. All right. Customer 1, and of course we'll pick from a list. We won't have to type these numbers in. All right, we'll say this is the basic membership, and that's $9.95 a month. And the renewal date will be, let's say, 7/1. This one was due. Today is 7/28, so this one should be due. Okay, let's put another one in. Let's do customer 2. Let's do the premium membership. That'll be $19.95, and that was due on 7/3. All right. Okay, let's make a form for this now. Close that. Save changes, yes. Now, if you watch my blank template, I got some blank forms over here that I keep so I don't have to keep recreating the wheel, right? Reinventing the wheel. So I'm going to use my continuous F as the template for this. So copy, paste, Control-C, Control-V. This will become my membership F, my membership form, which is right down here now, design view. Okay, first thing I like to do, let's just change the colors. All right, let's make this look unique. Let's go to Format. Let's pick let's go darker green with that and this down here. Let's go a little bit lighter green for the detail section, like maybe that. Okay, and of course there's that alternating color. Someone recently pointed out to me, normally what I do with the back color, I just copy this one to that one. Okay, It's just a habit. But someone recently pointed out to me in a comment, if you delete that, it puts 0 in there, which all zeros are black. But if you drop that down, you can also pick no color. So that might actually be a better method to do this, because if you change this in the future, you don't have to keep changing it in here. So thank you, whoever that was that made that comment. Sometimes I get stuck in habits of just copying and pasting, and I forget that you can just pick no color from there. Okay, it's the simple stuff. Okay, let's bind this form to, let's go to the data section. Let's bind this to my membership table, which is right there. All right, now this form is getting its data from the membership table. Let's add the existing fields. Go to Add Existing Fields. I'm going to click on the first one, click on the last one. That selects them all. Just click and drag, drop them all over here in the details section. Okay. Now I can turn this off. Okay, and the reason why I keep these over here is for formatting purposes. Watch, I can just slide these over here. Watch. Let's get rid of these labels. Delete. Membership ID can go right there, and I like my IDs to be gray. That's why I keep this one around. So click on that, Format Painter, and paste right over that, see? And these guys all look pretty good, so I can get rid of these now. Delete. Slide that up there. Next up is the customer ID, but I don't want to type in a customer ID. I want to pick a customer from a list of customers, right, using a combo box. Now, again, I don't want to reinvent the wheel, and I've already got a customer combo box on my order form. So let's save this real quick, Control S. Let's go over to my order form, which is under Customers, and then Orders. Right here's a customer combo box. Let's just borrow this guy. Right-click, Design View, click on that, copy, Control-C, close it, close that, click over here, click, and paste. And there it is. There's my customer combo box. Very little work, right? Delete the label, delete this guy, slide you right up into place, see? Right, like that. Okay. A lot of working with Access is reusing controls, reusing forms. You don't want to have to reinvent the wheel every time you want to do something, right? Okay, membership type is next. That can go right there. Okay, the amount is right there. That doesn't have to be quite that big unless you're dealing with tens of thousands of dollars. And then a renewal date can go right at the end over there. Okay, now I'm going to select all these guys, right-click. I'm going to go Size to Grid, make sure they're all sized on the grid. Shrink that up like that. Let's fix our labels, right? How many do we need? 1, 2, 3 more. So copy, paste, paste, paste. Just slide these over here, roughly where they go. Shrink that up. We can rename these now. This will be the customer. Right, slide you over there. This will be the membership type. Right, and these are labels, so they just have to look nice for you. Right, this is the amount. And let's resize you. And this is the renewal date. Slide you over there. And if you've never done work like this before, working with forms, go watch my Access Beginner Level 1 class. I cover all this in Access Beginner 1. It's free. It's 4 hours long. It's on my website. I'll put a link down below in the link section. Renewal date. Okay. And let's make sure these are all sized to the grid too. Highlight them all. Right-click. Size to Grid. Slide that up. One more thing I'm going to check is my tab order. I'm going to click here on the detail section. Right, go to Design, Tab Order, because see I added that customer combo, right? Hit Auto Order. That orders them all nicely, so when you're tabbing through, tab, 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 you don't got to worry about jumping around, right? Save it, close it, open it up, and there we go. There's our nice membership form. Maybe align this guy to the left, right? That's another one of my pet peeves. Select that, Format, Align Left. Okay, save it, close it, and open it back up again. And it still didn't go. See, sometimes if you do a group of them, I think this is a bug in Access. You have to do it individually sometimes. It doesn't get with a group. Save it, close it, open it back up again. There it goes. So I've noticed that many times. If you select a bunch of fields and you left align or right align them all, it doesn't always get them all. All right, let's add someone else on here now. Let's say Jean-Luc Picard. He's got the basic membership. I'll copy and paste that. $9.95. And his renewal date is 7/20, let's say. And let's put someone in the future in here. Let's put Will Riker. He's got the gold membership, and that's like $29.95, but he's not due until 9/1. We don't want him to be processed yet. So we'll test to make sure our stuff is working. Okay, now let's sort this based on renewal date. So we'll sort that oldest and newest, so the oldest guys show up on top up here. And what we're going to do first is make a button down here in the footer. So when I click on Process Renewal, it will open up an order form and add that order for me using some VBA code. Okay, are you ready? right-click, Design View. Down here in the form footer, we're going to put a command button. So find buttons up here, right there. Drop the button. Unfortunately, there's no wizard for this, so cancel. And let's rename the button caption. We'll call this Process Current Membership, or Renewal. Let's call it Process Current Renewal. Okay. Let's name the button itself. Double-click on it. Command 12 will become Process Renewal Button, BTN. Okay, Alex is proud of me now. All right, save this. Now, let's walk through the steps. Whoops, wrong button. Actually, let's put the membership on here. It's not on our menu, is it? I'm just going to copy and paste one of these buttons, right? Copy, paste. We'll change this to memberships. All right, right-click, build event. It brings up my code builder. And again, if you haven't watched my intro to VBA class, go watch it. One line of code, do command.openForm, membership F. That's it, just like the other ones that are in here. Let me resize this a little bit. VBA is not scary. Okay, there we go. All right, close that. Save this. Let's reopen the main menu. And there's my memberships form. Okay, looking good so far. So let's walk through the steps that I want this to take when I do write my code. And it's not a bad idea to put this inside of like a notepad. All right, open up Notepad. All right, here's Notepad. Okay, what do you want it to do? Well, the first thing you have to do is we're going to open up the customer form. Because when we go to print our invoice, okay, it needs the customer form. If you remember from when we built the invoicing database, it requires that to print out stuff correctly. So the first step is going to be to open the customer form for the current customer. Okay, whoever this customer is in this box. Then we're going to open up an order form and go to a blank new order. All right, so open order form, go to blank new order. All right, then we have to set the order details, including the membership type, the money, right? Or excuse me, this is the order information. I said order details. I forgot. This form down here is actually called the order details form. So what I meant is the specifics for the order itself. All right, set order info, which is going to be the date, the description, okay, the customer. And actually, since the customer form is open, the customer combo box will get its default value from there. But I still like to manually set that stuff just to make sure. Okay? Then once we set this stuff, we can then set the order details, right? Set order details, which is going to be the type, the amount, right? Okay? Then we can, at that point, we can print the order. Okay, so let's take our notes here, set them over to the side, just get them out of the way. But it's nice to sometimes have that, what steps do you want your code to take before you sit and just start writing code? Unless you've been doing it for 40 years like I have, and I can just sit down and start writing code. But if you're just getting started out, it's good to write this stuff down. So what do we put in this button here? All right, so design view, right-click, build event, brings up my code builder, process renewal click. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is check to make sure that whoever's order I'm on, whatever membership I'm on, is actually due. If it's in the future, just say, this guy isn't due yet, right? So if renewal date is greater than today's date, then message box not due yet. And then exit sub. And if. All right, so save that. Come back over here. All right, if I click it on here, nothing should happen. But if I click on this guy and hit process current renewal, it'll yell at me, not due yet. All right, so it'll stop anybody who's not due from being processed again. Optionally, if you wanted to, you could put a box down here that says process through X date. Maybe if you're going on vacation and you want to, run memberships through next week so they get billed ahead of time. I don't know, whatever you want to do it. So instead of using today's date, you could put the date in a message box or in a text box. All right, but I'm not going to go that far. Okay, so what's up next? So next we have to open up the customer form, all right, to the current customer. Now the current customer is in this combo box, which is called customer combo. So next up is do command.openForm. We're going to open up the customer F. We're going to use a where condition. Go comma, 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 where condition right here. Customer ID equals customer combo. This says the customer ID on that customer form has to be equal to whatever value is in customer combo. A little string concatenation there, right? That puts it together, and the result will be customer ID equals 4, let's say, and that gets sent to the do command open form. So now if I come over here and click on me and go click, there's me. Okay, see how that works? All right. What's next? We have to open up the order form and go to a blank new order. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll go do command dot open form, order F is the form, comma, 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 go to data mode and go AC form add. All right, it's different ways to open up this form. You can open it up in edit mode, which is the default, read only, which means people can only look at stuff, all right, or add. Don't worry about property settings. Add. Okay, we're going to add a blank new record. Now, that form will get the default value, but I still want to set it. Okay, so let's set the values on the order form. What are the fields we have to set? Let's go take a peek at the order form again. All right, customers, orders. All right, so the date, again, the date should be defaulted, but let's set it anyways, just to be sure. Okay, we got the description. Okay, and then we've got the customer. So 3 things we have to set on the order form. Probably not a bad idea to also make sure is paid is 0, right? Even though these things have default values in my code, I still like to force them as well. So let's take a peek and make sure we got the names. Order date, I'm pretty sure this is just is paid. Yep, is paid. And description, and this is customer combo. Okay, so now we know what all these are. We can set these in our code. Let's go back to our code, right back here. All right. Now, this is why I wanted you to review that form name thing, because here's where we have to set a value on a different form. Remember, right now I'm sitting on the membership form. So any fields that I reference at this point, like customer combo, are fields on the current form. If you want to refer to a different form, you have to use its full name. So set values on order form. All right. Forms, order F. And we're going to start off with, we'll do the customer combo equals customer combo. In other words, set the customer combo on the order form equal to the value of the customer combo on the membership form. Okay? You might see in some code people do this. All right? Or even me dot. All right? No, just you don't need that. Just use customer combo. Me is assumed. The only time you really need me is if you're dealing with properties, like me.caption. That's a property of the form. All right, but if you're dealing with fields, you don't need the me. All right, forms, order F. What's next? Order date equals today's date. Okay, what's next? Forms, order F, description equals, and let's put membership dues, or whatever you want to call it. This goes on the order form. And we could go membership dues. We could say, or say, let's say membership through, and then the date of your renewal date, right? Renewal date. So on your membership form here, right, the renewal date, it was due 7/1. All right, so it wouldn't be, well, we could put through, we can add a month to that, right? Come in here, right? We can add a month to this using the date add function, right? Date add, what are we adding? A month, comma, 1, comma, renewal date. All right? Assuming all of your memberships are monthly, and this will be something we'll address in the extended cut. Because you might have weekly, bi-weekly, quarterly, annual memberships, right? We'll do that in the extended cut for the members. All right, one more field is paid, right? Forms, order F, is paid equals false. Make sure you set that to false. Can you shorthand some of this? Yeah, there's a thing called a with statement. I almost never use it. So if you want to, I'll cover it in a future lesson. Send me some feedback, and I'll talk about it. I think I talk about it in my developer classes. I almost never use the with. I think with makes the code harder to read. Okay, so now we've got our order information set. Next, we have to set the values in the order detail form. That's next. But first, a real quick commercial break. If you really want to get the most out of Access and you're enjoying these lessons, sign up for my Access Expert classes. I got 32 levels, over 50 hours of lessons, covering everything from relationships to SQL, order entry, accounts receivable, mass email, lots and lots of stuff. The list goes on. Check out my website link. There's a complete course listing online. I'll put a link to this down below. Gold members, if you sign up, gold members get one free expert level class every month. So that's one more reason to sign up as a member. Okay, back to class. I usually put an ad at the end of the video, but I know a lot of you drop out as soon as you know the lesson's over. So I gotta start sneaking them in the middle of these longer lessons now. Sorry. Sign up. More members I get, the fewer advertisements I have to do. All right, now let's set the order detail stuff. Let's take a look at the order detail form. All right, let's go back to the customer form, orders. All right, what do we got to set in here? The product name. The quantity should always be 1, right? And then the unit price. So let's take a peek and make sure we got the names right. Product name, quantity, unit price. Okay, good. And let's go back to our code again. And one thing I forgot up here, I'm looking at my notes here. Make sure when you're done, you throw in a forms order F dot refresh. Dot refresh says commit this stuff to the table. Remember when you're editing a record in the table, right? As you edit something, remember the little pencil there? It gets dirty. That means that this change has not yet been committed to the table underneath. All right? So as soon as you leave that record or issue a refresh, then this gets saved in the table. And that's important when we're doing this stuff because we want this order to be saved to the table first before I start ordering or adding order details to it. All right? So now we've committed this change to the order table. Now we're going to come down here and do forms here. And now this is where it gets a little complicated. We're dealing with a subform now. Okay, here's how you got to reference a subform. And I mentioned this in the other video. Forms, order F, order detail F, dot form, exclamation point, product name equals, what is it going to be equal? It's going to be the membership type right there. All right, so we'll put membership type. Okay, this right here is how you refer to that order detail subform. I should put subform here, right? Okay. Now I copied and pasted that, so I just paste it, right? Forms, order F, order detail F, dot form, exclamation point, what's the next field name? Unit price equals amount, I believe is the field name, right? Amount, yep. And if you're not sure, just type it in and see if it capitalizes. Remember that trick? Okay, next is quantity, and that's going to be equal to 1. And then, when you're all done, dot refresh. And that'll save that information in the order detail subform. Okay, now we're going to update the membership record. We're going to say the renewal date for the current membership equals that same thing we did earlier, right up here. Copy, paste, and then me.refresh. Refresh that membership record. Okay, see what we did? Open up the customer form, open up the order form, and this really is only open so we can print. Okay, set the order, set the details, update the membership record, and then we're done. And that's one iteration through the current member. All right, let's save it and test it and see if it works. Here we go, ready? Let's click on the first one. Okay, process current renewal, click, boom. Opens up me, goes to a blank new record, right? Membership through 8/1, that looks about right. Right, what was the membership date over here? Well, it already updated it, 8/1, it was 7/1, remember? My name, basic membership, 1,995, and now I can print it. Okay, or put a button on here to print directly, whatever you want to do. All right, close this one. Okay, that's updated. Go to the next one, 7/3. Process renewal, click, boom, there you go. Membership through 8/3, Jim Kirk, premium membership, looks good. All right, click on the next one, 7/20, go. All right, Jean-Luc, membership through 8/20. And then finally the last one, click. Oh, he's not due yet. Okay, see how that works? So now we've got it working perfectly to add one at a time. Now, how can I click on the button and have it automatically add all of these orders to the system without me having to do them one at a time? I've already saved you a ton of work, Summer, by just making it one click per customer, right? But you can also loop through these and do them all in one shot. We'll cover that in the extended cut for the members. Want to learn more? In the extended cut for the members, I will show you how to automatically process all of these at once. Click one button, process all due, bam, 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 it'll generate the invoices for you. It'll loop through all of them, update the renewal date. We'll also use the members-only version of the order entry database, so your memberships can be entered into the product table, and then they'll be added to the orders that way. I'll also show you how to mark these invoices to be printed. They're all new when they're added to the system. That way you can generate a query later. You don't have to print them all at once, and you can then go through and print all 10, 1,500 invoices that you have to print, or email them, however you handle it. And we got 35 minutes, folks, and I'll show you how to do daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annual, right? So your memberships don't have to necessarily just be monthly. Okay? That's all covered in the very long extended cut for the members. Silver members and up get access to all the extended cut videos, and gold members can download these templates. How do you become a member? Click the join button below the video. After you click the join button, you'll see a list of all the different types of membership levels that are available. Silver members and up will get access to all of the extended cut tech help videos, live video and chat sessions, and more. Gold members get access to a download folder containing all the sample databases that I build in my tech help videos, plus my code vault where I keep tons of different functions that I use. Platinum members get all the previous perks plus access to my full beginner courses and some of my expert courses. These are the full-length courses found on my website, and not just for Access. I also teach Word, Excel, Visual Basic, ASP, and lots more. But don't worry, these free tech help videos are going to keep coming. As long as you keep watching them, I'll keep making more. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and feel free to post any comments that you have. I do read them all. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, which is completely free, and click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications when new videos are posted. Click on the Show More link below the video to find additional resources and links. You'll see a list of other videos, additional information related to the current topic, free lessons, and lots more. YouTube no longer sends out email notifications when new videos are posted, so if you'd like to get an email every time I post a new video, click on the link to join my mailing list. Now, if you have not yet tried my free Access Level 1 course, check it out now. It covers all the basics of building databases with Access. It's over 3 hours long. You can find it on my website or on my YouTube channel. And if you like Level 1, Level 2 is just $1. And it's also free for all members of my YouTube channel at any level. Want to have your question answered in a video just like this one? Visit my Tech Help page and you can send me your question there. Click here to watch my free Access Beginner Level 1 course, more of my Tech Help videos, or to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching this video from AccessLearningZone.com.